guys! Okay, so today I wanted to talk a little bit more about being homeschooled, but before I do, I have to give you a bit of a background. So you know my parents and I are magicians, but my parents also had normal 9-to-5 jobs as well. My dad was actually an engineer, and my mom was a high school math teacher. Okay, so you know with those brain trusts, you know, math and science, you would think that I would be like this super nerdy person who loves to read and study and things like that. No, that is so not me. I mean, I'm the artsy-fartsy creative person who is dyslexic and oh well. But I mean, that doesn't mean that I don't enjoy learning. I love to learn. I just never enjoyed the classroom environment. But anyway, that being said, I never felt like the smartest person in my family and never felt terribly smart, which made it interesting in high school because I was actually dual enrolled in college at the same time. So basically in my teens, I had no social life whatsoever because I was juggling, you know, so many different courses. It was pretty intense. But you know, so that's kind of what I wanted to talk about today. Sort of being in high school and college at the same time, and you know, just the different people that were there. I mean, here I am, this little teenager, you know, looking up at all these people in their 20s going, haha, okay, these people seem way smarter than I do. Help, anybody? So it was very intimidating going down the halls. And you would like to think that that would be the only thing you had to worry about. Sadly, no. You would think that the adults who are the advisors there, you know, are having your best interest at heart, and would do their best not to make mistakes. However, that was not the case in my situation. And so let me tell you, like I mentioned in a different video, I did horribly in science all throughout my life. Just, I don't know, never had a knack for it. I admire those who do, but it's not my strong suit by any means. So when I was in high school and college at the same time, I still did do science labs with my homeschool group for my science, my high school science. But in college, while I was still in high school, I was taking college level chemistry as well. So I get into class and you know, people are picking lab partners, and you know, I had no idea what to pick, you know, which group to pick or anything. And then I saw these two people, this guy who, I mean, he looked like a refugee from the Andy Griffith Show. I mean, he was just this good old Southern boy with this thick Southern accent and red hair and freckles. He looked, yeah, he looked a lot like Ron Howard back in, like, I don't know, maybe the Happy Days years. Maybe not so much the Andy Griffith Show years. Sorry, I talk in pop culture. But, and then, you know, he invited me to be part of his group. I did not know the other member in the group. She was wearing this leather jacket, and she was way over 6 feet tall and very huskily built. And she was like this really rough and tumble voice. And believe it or not, she was part of the roller derby. Okay, so here I am with roller derby girl and Andy Griffith Show boy. And they were my lab partners. Well, let me tell you, I was so grateful that they were my lab partners because they really looked out for me. And I told them up front, guys, I barely passed high school chemistry, so I am seriously gonna need your help on this. So they were very kind to help me, right? Well, halfway through the semester, I'm just sitting in class and the teacher mentions something about, you know, okay, so I know that you guys all are going into the pharmaceutical profession, but, and I raise my hand and I go, I'm not. And she's like, then why are you in this class? Okay, the level of panic, like on a scale of one to Tex Avery, I was like beyond. I mean, you could have knocked me over with a feather, okay? I could not believe this. The advisor who had assigned me to the different courses, you know, believe it or not, he signed me up for the wrong chemistry course. I was actually supposed to be in normal level, you know, just your basic college level chemistry. No, he signed me up for the one that was specially advanced for pharmaceutical majors. And I was sure to let my teacher know at that moment I was in the wrong class. The problem was it was halfway through the semester, so it was too late to drop the course without it affecting my grade point average. So I'm like, okay, maybe I'll be able to pass this class and it'll, you know, be higher on my GPA than if I drop the course and get like a failing grade. So I decided I'd stick it out. Well, let me tell you, I was so grateful that I had my specific lab partners that I did, because for part of the exam, it was a lab portion. And I don't know why, I don't know if the teacher caught this or didn't, but my Andy Griffith Show guy and my roller derby girl, they were, when I had to do something specific in the lab, they would sort of be like hinting like that, or you know, just pointing or going you know, to try to guide me through. And the funny thing is, I just think the teacher was really scared, because roller derby girl, yeah, I mean, she looked like she could seriously punch someone's lights out. And I don't know why this sort of motley crew took me in as like one of their own, but I was very grateful for that. But yeah, thankfully I did pass the more advanced level of science. And then wouldn't you know, when I decided to transfer to a different college, yeah, it ended up being this whole big thing, because it wasn't the basic level of science. So, you know, they didn't even want it to transfer or count. And I'm going, oh, please don't put me through science again, please. So long story short, they didn't, and it did count, and I finally graduated. But yeah, let me tell you, being in high school and going to college at the same time, yeah, I wouldn't really recommend it. But luckily I made it through, and I guess that's what's important. So, but yeah, I have many more college stories, but I think for now that's probably it. So catch you guys in the next video. Bye.